Hi guys, I wanted to answer today's questions today, and the question of today is from Joanna Elizabeth in East Village, Connecticut, and she says, I need to know, can I grow sweet potatoes in Connecticut? I am in love with them, my new favorite food for fries and baked chips. Well, you absolutely can grow sweet potatoes in Connecticut. In fact, you can grow them in Vermont, you can grow them in New York, you can grow them in Maine. I've even friends that grow them in New Brunswick and in Quebec. So definitely can grow a lot further north than used to be. Used to be more of a southern thing, but with the new technologies and just the general climate change, then up in New York and up farther north is very easy. So a couple tips if you are going to be growing them up there. They will not take any frost at all in the spring. So normally we're planting them out in June, and we're either planting them on green plastic or clear plastic. And if you're doing green plastic, we normally lay that like the 1st of May, and then we'll plant the sweet potatoes the last of May. And so that means the green plastic can really warm up in the ground, can be nice and warm for those sweet potatoes when they're going in. Normally tips are gotten from down in the north, south, so there's a couple different farms down there to get tips from. Our favorite variety was Covington, and it's just a really nice, smooth, I'll actually show you a little video of one a little bit later. And then set those in the ground, usually 2 rows on a bed of plastic, 12 to 18 inches apart, depending on the size you're looking for. And if you don't want to use plastic, they're normally grown on ridges. So like ridges 36 inches apart like potatoes would be. So, and then if you're going to use clear plastic, we usually lay clear plastic 2 or 3 days ahead of the sweet potatoes. And the goal there is to make sure that no weeds grow up underneath that. So with clear plastic, you lay the plastic, plant the potatoes as soon as possible, and then the goal is that the sweet potatoes will outgrow the weeds and shade the weeds out under the plastic. So there's that, and then sweet potatoes usually for the first month, for the first 10 days, we'll water in every day to set the transplants in and get them off to a good start. And then we're going ahead and row covering them for the first month. Then the row cover comes off for the last 3 or so months they're in the ground. Normally you plant June 1st and you're harvesting sometime in September. Again, in the fall you don't want the temperature of the soil to fall below 45 degrees or the sweet potatoes can actually get damaged. So there's that, and then also make sure to cure them. So after you've harvested them in the fall, you want to bring them inside and cure them for about a week at 85 to 90 degrees with higher humidity, just to set the skins, and that will actually sweeten them up a lot too. So a lot of great resources on that online, and I'll see if I can link to one in the comments. Alright, let me show you some video. So we had some video of a couple years ago when we were growing sweet potatoes on a rather large scale, about 1/3 of an acre, and again on beds. So let's just kind of go here and I'll kind of show you. This is the first step here. See if we can get that to load here. So this is mowing the tops off, and we would mow the tops off so we get them easier. This is an old flail mower we had set up. Obviously a lot of other ways to do this. And then we would undercut them. So you can see here, going ahead and lifting them with the undercutter bar, which just slides underneath and just kind of uproots them a little bit, gets them moving a bit. And you can see here the coulters cutting the vines on the side. One of the big issues with harvesting them is getting rid of those vines. So here you can see doing that. And then let's go ahead and show you a little video of actually what they looked like. So our average yields were about 2 pounds a plant. So yeah, you can just kind of see how we grew them a little bit. Again, they like loose, sandy soil. If you grow them in clay, they're going to not do well at all. We've done that from a lot of experience. Any clayish soil, they really don't do well. If you are going to have some a little bit heavier soil, I would recommend high hills, just so they can spread out and really grow. Another issue you may face in the fall is voles. We would have the voles underneath the plastic and just chew right down to the top of the plants and into the tubers, and the reason is they're just trying to bulk up for winter, so there's a lot of carbohydrates in there. So we would go through around August 1st and put in vole traps and vole bait, usually Agrid 3, and a couple of stations throughout the patch, and that would take care of them. So All right, hope this was helpful, and looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Oh, like, share, comment below. Always looking for new questions to answer every day. So go ahead and put those questions below, or just go ahead and message me directly. All right, have a great night.